Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we dive into The Way of Integrity by Martha Beck, a groundbreaking exploration of how integrity can transform our lives. Published in 2021, this book presents a four-stage process designed to guide you toward a life of authenticity and wholeness. Beck argues that much of our suffering stems from living out of alignment with our true selves. Through her process, readers learn how to reconnect with their core values, leading to profound emotional healing, a renewed sense of purpose, and enhanced mental well-being. Martha Beck brings to the table her wealth of experience as a best-selling author, life coach, and speaker, specializing in personal and professional success. With a PhD in sociology from Harvard, Beck is not only a prolific writer with numerous books under her belt, but also a trusted voice in O Magazine, where she regularly contributes her insights. The Way of Integrity is tailor-made for individuals who feel an underlying unhappiness without understanding its cause. It's a crucial read for those feeling disconnected and seeking to foster deeper, more meaningful relationships. Moreover, if you're on the hunt for greater joy and a clearer sense of purpose in life, Beck's transformative advice could be the key to unlocking these desires. Join us as we explore the potent message of integrity and self-realization at the heart of Martha Beck's compelling work. The Way of Integrity: Finding the Path to Your True Self. Introduction. Unlock the secret to a joyful life through integrity. The roadblocks to our happiness and inner peace often stem from a place we least expect: a disconnection from our true selves. Add people-pleasing tendencies, negative patterns, or stagnant relationships to the mix, and it's a recipe for psychological turmoil. But there's a beacon of hope that promises to guide us out of these shadows: integrity. Drawing inspiration from the timeless Odyssey depicted in the Divine Comedy, this narrative charts a course toward reclaiming your personal integrity. Imagine Dante's journey not through hell or purgatory, but through the layers of self-deception and societal pressures that veil our true desires and potential. This journey isn't about epic verses or ancient myths. It's about the practical steps and strategies that can bring us closer to who we truly are. As we traverse this path, we learn to heed the messages our inner guide sends us, distinguishing the noise of the world from the symphony of our genuine aspirations. What emerges from this deeper listening isn't just self-knowledge. It's a profound joy that comes from aligning with your true essence. In the course of this exploration, three pivotal revelations come to light. First, you'll meet the most influential teacher in your life's journey: yourself. Next, you'll grasp the subtle yet crucial distinction between pain and suffering, revealing how one can be a natural part of life while the other is often self-inflicted. Lastly, you'll uncover the most powerful self-help tool available: living with integrity. This isn't merely about self-improvement, it's about self-transformation. By delving into what integrity truly means and how to embody it, you embark on the ultimate quest for a life filled with meaning, happiness, and authentic fulfillment. Part 1. Discovering Integrity: Your Pathway to a Life Beyond Just Fine. Picture this. Your life is seemingly filled with components that tick the societal checkboxes of success: an acceptable job, relationships that are par for the course, and a meandering sense of direction that never quite feels like it's leading anywhere special. On the surface, everything appears to be fine. Scratching beneath that surface, however, reveals a different story. There's a pervasive sense of unease, a lingering dissatisfaction that subtly colors your days gray. Despite outward appearances, something integral seems to be missing. But what? This is where the concept of integrity comes into play, acting as a beacon to guide us out of this fog of vague discontent. Integrity, at its core, refers to a state of being, whole, complete, unified, derived from the Latin word integer, meaning intact or untouched. It's not about moral judgments, but about unity and coherence. Imagine an aircraft in perfect condition. Every part functions harmoniously, enabling smooth flights. However, should it lose its integrity, the consequences could range from a bumpy ride to catastrophic failure. This analogy extends far beyond the mechanical realm, touching the very essence of our lives. Living out of integrity means ignoring your true feelings to meet external expectations, leading to a dissonance that manifests as unhappiness, unproductivity, and even illness. It's akin to forcing pieces of a puzzle together that just don't fit. The picture never quite comes together, and the process is frustrating. In contrast, when your thoughts, feelings, actions, and spirit align, life flows more smoothly. You're engaged in work that absorbs and fulfills you, surrounded by relationships that nourish, and every morning brings with it an eagerness to embrace the new day. This isn't mere wishful thinking, it's what life looks like when you're in integrity. If this notion seems far-fetched or overly optimistic, consider for a moment the possibility that a life of profound satisfaction isn't just a fairy tale, but a realistic aspiration. The journey there, however, involves more than just wishful thinking. It demands a dive deep into ourselves, confronting and healing our internal divides. Drawing inspiration from Dante's journey in the Divine Comedy, this exploration of integrity isn't just about self-improvement, it's a voyage of self-reclamation. Dante's epic serves not only as a literary masterpiece, but also as a map for navigating out of our own dark wood of error, where suffering stems from separation from our true selves. Embarking on this journey promises not only to guide us out of our complacency, but to lead us toward a life that is not just fine, but truly fulfilling. Let's take the first step together, venturing into the realms of self-discovery and wholeness, and see what wonders lie in wait. Part 2. Navigating out of the shadows. Embrace your inner guide. Imagine for a moment you're trekking through life's journey when you suddenly find yourself enveloped in an unfamiliar gloom. The once clear path has vanished under a veil of shadows, leaving you wandering, disoriented in the dense forest of disconnection. This metaphorical dark wood of error, as Dante so eloquently described, symbolizes the unsettling realization that we've strayed far from our authentic selves, lured by societal expectations and personal fears into a maze of confusion and dissonance. The first crucial step toward extricating yourself from this dense thicket of disillusionment is acknowledging that you are indeed lost. It's in this admission of our disorientation that we encounter the inner turmoil that both hinders and heralds growth. The insatiable neediness, the paralyzing panic, the deep wells of depression. These are the beasts that guard the entrance to our journey back to integrity, challenging us to confront our deepest fears. As Dante faced his own arduous ascent up Mount Delectable, a path fraught with temptations of comparison and competition, only to be driven back by his inner demons, so too might we find ourselves stumbling, misled by the allure of external validation. Yet it is in these moments of seeming defeat that guidance reveals itself. For Dante, it was Virgil, the embodiment of wisdom and mentorship, emerging from the shadows to lead him from his wandering stupor. For us, our Virgil might manifest in various forms: a transformative book, a resonant podcast, the cathartic practice of yoga, or the insightful dialogue of therapy. This guide, however gentle or jarring their method, serves a singular purpose: to awaken us from our slumber of self-deception. But beyond these external beacons of wisdom lies our most potent and enduring mentor, our inherent integrity. This inner guide communicates not through words, but through the unmistakable language of the body and soul, a visceral sense of relaxation in the embrace of truth, a surge of clarity amidst the cacophony of our thoughts. Tuning into this inner voice is the essence of navigating life with authenticity and grace. Before Dante can embark on his transformative journey, he confronts a foreboding gateway etched with the words, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." This admonition invites us to cast aside not hope itself, but the fear that encases our hearts, preventing us from facing the truths we've shunned out of self-preservation. The essence of this passage through the dark wood lies not in an external exodus, but in an inward odyssey, a steadfast presence in the now, an unwavering trust in the unfolding of our story. By grounding ourselves in the present, we come to realize that within us resides a wellspring of strength and resilience, capable of navigating any storm. This realization is the cornerstone of integrity, the silent promise that, regardless of the trials we face, we possess within us an inexhaustible capacity to transcend and transform. Part 3. Finding Liberation in the Depths. The Journey Through Your Inner Inferno. As Dante ventures beyond the daunting entrance to encounter the Inferno, he steps into a bleak landscape haunted by souls enduring their chastisements, each a reflection of the sins they bore in life. This vivid depiction mirrors our own internal battlegrounds, where segments of our psyche are ensnared in a relentless struggle, burdened by the discord within us. Within these infernal depths, we confront a pivotal truth. Suffering, unlike pain, is not an inevitability, but a choice. Pain is the inevitable consequence of life's trials, yet suffering arises from our response to these trials. The aphorism of embracing positive thoughts over negative ones has permeated self-help dialogues, yet authenticity in our inner dialogue, be it gloomily accepting, "my job sucks" over a hollow, "I love my job," can be surprisingly liberating. The essence of navigating your inferno is recognizing and emancipating the aspects of yourself mired in suffering. Virgil, acting as Dante's guide, implores him to engage in a triad of actions, meticulously examine these tormented parts, interrogate their presence, and then, with resolve, advance beyond them. This methodical process illuminates the beliefs that tether us to suffering, urging us to question their veracity. Upon realizing their falsehood, we're encouraged to relinquish these stifling convictions in favor of openness and curiosity. Embarking on this journey of release can be daunting, and it's not uncommon to face resistance, both internally and from others. Such opposition, however, signals progress towards liberation. In the face of judgment or critique, adopting a posture of defensive aggression is an easy pitfall, yet the path of integrity urges us toward constructive action. Be it through expanding our knowledge or reaffirming our core values, strategies proven to alleviate stress and foster resilience. In the deepest reaches of Dante's hell, the sin of deceit is depicted in its most severe form, symbolizing the profound repercussions of dishonesty towards others, but most critically towards ourselves. Lies ensnare us in an icy grip of distrust, rendering our existence frigid and desolate. At the nadir of his descent, Dante confronts Lucifer, encapsulated in ice, emblematic of the ultimate deception, the belief in our solitary existence. This encounter propels Dante and Virgil towards an unexpected ascent, signifying a profound transformation. Through delving into the core of our suffering, confronting the lie of our solitude, we eventually transition from a downward spiral to an upward climb, marking the cessation of self-deception. It is in this moment that we awaken to our inherent worthiness, lovability, and the unassailable truth that we are, indeed, surrounded by love. This transformative realization underscores the journey through our inner inferno, not as a path towards further entrapment, but as a pilgrimage towards our liberation, where the chains of false beliefs are shattered, and we emerge into the light of our intrinsic value and interconnectedness. Part 4. Ascending Purgatory. Living Your Truth in Every Step. As Dante and Virgil step out of the shadows of the Inferno, they find themselves at dawn, under a sky speckled with stars, at the foot of a mountain starkly different from the depths they had just navigated. This mountain is Purgatory, where souls undergo purification, by engaging in cleansing tasks, inching closer to salvation with each dutiful stride. It's a place of redemption, symbolizing the vital transition from inner revelation to outward manifestation, a journey of aligning one's actions with the truths unearthed in the depths of personal infernos. The climb up this metaphorical mountain begins with a pledge to dispense with falsehoods. In essence, the passage through purgatory demands a commitment to integrity, not just in thought, but in deed. Dante encounters yet another gate, this time guarded by an angel who bids him to never look back, to wholly commit to embodying his authentic truth. This allegorical moment underscores a simple yet profound self-help maxim. Authentic living requires that every aspect of our being, from thoughts to words to actions, resonates with our deepest, newly discovered truths. It's about making choices that reflect this truth, even if it means diverging from long-embedded social or personal narratives. This journey of realignment is not devoid of loss. The shedding of old identities and beliefs may stir a sense of nostalgia for the familiar. Giving space to grieve this loss is essential, yet the path of integrity beckons us forward, toward transformation. Purgatory challenges us to confront not only the external forces of aggression and injustice, but also the internal propensities towards them. Here lies the profound realization that we possess the autonomy to choose our responses, to interpret adversities with a lens of compassion and justice. A paradigm shift awaits in this stage of the journey, the dissolution of the drama triangle, replaced by an empowerment dynamic. This new perspective recasts the roles we play and the stories we tell ourselves, transforming perceived persecutors into challengers, rescuers into coaches, and victims into creators of their destiny. True knowledge, authentic emotions, sincere words, and intentional actions become the cornerstones of existence as we ascend purgatory. And, akin to rewiring the brain through repetitive actions, this deliberate alignment of our external behaviors with internal truths is akin to performing DIY brain surgery. Each consciously chosen action etches a new pattern within, solidifying our commitment to integrity. The journey toward a life of complete integrity doesn't involve grand, sweeping changes, but rather the accumulation of numerous, seemingly minor adjustments, incremental shifts that collectively steer our lives towards our deepest values and joys. In embracing and practicing these small acts of truth, we gradually sculpt a life that is not just habitable, but wholly our own, resonating with the purity of our innermost selves. Part 5. Finding Your Way to Paradise Through Integrity. Dante's journey reaches a pivotal culmination as he ascends the summit of purgatory, unfolding in three transformative encounters. First, he steps into the idyllic Garden of Eden, a symbol of untainted purity and the potential for renewal. Then he reunites with Beatrice, his long-lost love, who urges him to abandon the haze of illusions and confront reality with newfound clarity. Lastly, Dante immerses himself in the dual rivers of Lethe and Unoi, which strip away the memories of his transgressions and rejuvenate his spirit with the remembrance of his virtues. Rising from these waters, Dante embodies the essence of integrity in its purest form. Like an airplane seamlessly navigating the skies, he transcends the earthly bounds, soaring into paradise, where he finds his rightful place amidst the celestial canvas. This allegory illustrates a profound truth. Achieving harmony between our inner truths and outward expressions catapults us into our own version of paradise. While mystical rivers may elude us, the pathway to personal redemption and enlightenment lies within our grasp. It begins with the act of self-forgiveness, recognizing our departures from integrity, and then ardently appreciating the steps we've taken toward authenticity. This dual process of forgiveness and recognition can transform fleeting moments of connection and compassion into a sustained state of happiness. As we inch closer to our core truths, we experience satori, or flashes of enlightenment, that illuminate our existence in profoundly new ways. While the stories of spiritual icons like Buddha or Jesus recount enlightenment as a monumental, singular event, for most, enlightenment unfolds through a series of insightful revelations that gradually elevate our understanding and perspective of the world. During his celestial journey, Dante is struck by two epiphanies: the unifying essence of the universe and the fundamental force of love that propels it. This recognition invites us to perceive ourselves as fractals, microcosms reflecting the greater cosmos. The way we live, the values we embody, resonate outward, influencing the lives and environments we touch. As we evolve, so too does the world around us. Perhaps, inspired by Dante's Ascent, you'll confront your deepest needs, expressing them first to yourself and then to those closest to you. Such admissions could embolden you to bring more authenticity into every facet of your life, catalyzing a ripple effect of openness and integrity among those you interact with. Each act of shedding misconceptions and embracing integrity polishes another aspect of our being, enhancing our capacity to reflect and absorb the beauty of the universe. Ultimately, like Dante, we come to realize that love is the quintessential driver of existence. Anchored in the highest form of integrity, we're propelled not just towards realizing our own potential, but towards fostering collective upliftment. Embracing this ethos of love and unity, we embody the very transformation we aspire to manifest in the world, a testament to the enduring power of integrity to lead us to our personal paradise. Final summary. The journey to happiness and fulfillment is often clouded by our efforts to live up to external expectations and societal norms that clash with our authentic selves. The path to liberating ourselves from this discord lies in embracing integrity, the harmony of our inner truths with our outward lives. This journey mirrors Dante's epic voyage from a place of confusion and disorientation in the dark wood of error, through the depths of inner turmoil in the inferno, the transformative ascent of purgatory, and into the blissful realms of paradise. Cultivating integrity involves a deep exploration of who we truly are and a commitment to align every aspect of our lives with this truth. It is about releasing the imposter versions of ourselves and shedding the layers of deception that foster suffering. By navigating through our personal inferno, confronting and releasing the areas of our lives mired in self-deception, and realigning our actions with our internal compass in purgatory, we pave the way for a profound transformation. Reaching the pinnacle of our journey, our own version of paradise, signifies a state of complete alignment, where our inner and outer worlds resonate in perfect harmony. Here, love and connection flourish, and we experience the joy and freedom that come from living as our most authentic selves. By tracing this path of integrity and embracing our true nature, we not only free ourselves from the chains of conformity and artificiality, but also step into a life brimming with genuine happiness, love, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.